Hello viewers, welcome back to Ohio Airgun Shooter. In this video I have the CZ Shadow 2 from ASG. It is a 4.5mm CO2 powered blowback pistol. It is licensed for ASG by CZ, or if my pronunciation is correct, Česká Zbrojovka, the Czech Republic. As you can see here, again for ASG, or Action Sports Games. I have a number of products from them, and I have been impressed with pretty much all of them. In fact, all of them I really enjoy shooting, and they're all made of really good quality. This is a higher end air pistol. It is designed for high accuracy. It's a full metal construction. It has an adjustable mag release button. It has like 3 positions you can adjust it to, and it has a fiber optic front sight, adjustable rear sights, again powered by a single 12-gram CO2 cartridge, steel BB 4.5mm or .177 caliber. This one has a unique serial number, again full metal design. Here are some of the specifications. Got the styrofoam box on the bottom. It's kind of squeaky. It has a claimed velocity of 285 feet per second, or 87 meters per second. The joule of 1.35 joules. Capacity for the magazine is 17 rounds. You can see here. 1,230 grams, 215 millimeters in length. Again, powered by CO2. Has accessory rail, metal construction. It is blowback, and it does have the adjustable hop up. So this is the first of its kind that I've seen on a actual steel BB version. So I already did a brief tabletop review of this in the unboxing. So we'll go over it again, and then we'll do some accuracy or some velocity testing over the chronograph, and then we'll do some accuracy indoors at a distance of only 6 yards, 6.5 yards. We'll just see how it shoots. But let's open it up and take a closer look at it. Alrighty, let's open it up. Again, the owner's manual. Does have the dropout magazine. Here's the let me see, where is it? There's the hop up. So it does actually have it. We'll take the slide off and take a closer look at it. And here is the adjustable mag release button. You just loosen the screw, and it has 3 different positions. You can rotate it up 1, I think, and then you have another which is more level, and then I think you can rotate it down just 1 more click. So wherever you're comfortable. I like where it's at right now. So once I get it out of the packaging, we'll take a closer look at that. Again, some of the specifications there, technical data. So it's not, high velocity. Again, it's claimed, it's under 300 feet per second. 285 feet per second. So this is not really built around the speed. It's more built for accuracy. But we'll test all that out today. It comes in this styrofoam packaging. It does come with the 2 Allen keys. One for the piercing the CO2, and the other for adjusting the rear sights, which are adjustable for windage and elevation. very nice looking pistol. I don't know if this is an actual replica of a competition pistol. Still in the box, top of the lid here. Used by UPSC World Champions. Now, is that the actual real steel firearm, or do they actually have like BB gun competitions with these, which would be interesting. I mean, they did add the hop up to it, so I mean, I have it on a lot of my airsoft air guns, air pistols, but this is the first that I've had it on an actual BB gun. But it's very nice, very nice. The grips, I like the blue grips. I wonder if you could buy aftermarket grips of different colors. I mean, this would even look good with some laminate wood grips. But I like these. It's very weighty. Again, dropout magazine. Here's the magazine button I was telling you about. You can adjust it. You loosen the screw and then just rotate it up, I think, one click. So it has 3 different positions. It does stick out. It won't. You can't adjust it inward. So I guess it's just designed to stick out like that for a quick release, if during a shooting competition, I'm sure. CZ Shadow 2. I think the 2. I was looking at the magazine where it says right here +2. So it must mean that you get 2 extra rounds, probably for your shooting competitions. Manual safety. However, it won't engage unless it has been the hammer's back or it's been racked. There's the fiber optic sight. The front one is unadjustable. There's a pin though, so I don't know if you could change that out with a different sight. Rear sights, that's the elevation. And I think you release these, you loosen these 2 screws and you can adjust it left to right, or even I guess you could probably remove it and put your own sight on there. I guess maybe like maybe a laser sight or a red or green dot sight. It is field strippable, double and single action. There's no CO2 or BBs in it, but the double action is very heavy. It's like, I mean, it's almost pointless to even try to. Very, very heavy. However, if you pull back the hammer, it's very light. Watch, I mean, little strain, very little strain on your finger. I mean, I could just use the very tip. Very easy. Again, if this is cocked, you can apply the safety. No decock. Blowback. As you can see, see-through port. Very solid pistol. A little bit of rattle. I think that's just from the magazine. It does supposed to have the unique serial number, so I don't know if these are all individual per actual air gun. Made in Taiwan for ASG. It does have an accessory rail. It's very heavy. I'm gonna get a weight on it here with the magazine without the CO2 and the BBs. Yeah. Okay. And to field strip it, you got to push this button here. Remove the magazine. Bring the slide back, and then just pull this out like you would, I guess, on a 1911. Comes right out. Very simple. And then it slides right off. I did some oiling of the rails and moving parts. All right, let's take a look at the top slide here. I'm not gonna break it down any further than this. Here's the hop up adjustment. So I'm definitely, we'll fiddle with that once we see where it's shooting. So it does actually have the hop up. Find the groove here. There we go. Find the right. There we go. Sometimes I just slide right off, and then it's just, sometimes you just can't get the just lined up just right. Takes a little effort, but back together it goes. CZ Shadow 2, 9x19. Very good looking air pistol. A little on the pricey side, but I mean, it does have more features than your average BB pistol. So we'll see if it lives up to its high accuracy claim. Yeah, just designed for high accuracy. So we'll see how well it does. I'm a big fan of CZs. This is I think my third one. Set this one here. But I have a couple others. I have the CZ75 compact dual tone. This is a great little pistol. Non-blowback, but the slide does move. Double action and single action. And then I got this one, the CZ75P07 Duty. This is blowback. This one just has a stick magazine, but it's another favorite of mine. Yeah, we'll I'm gonna weigh it, and then we'll load up some CO2, some BBs, and we'll jump into the velocity testing and then do some accuracy testing. Okay, weight wise, with magazine but no CO2 or BBs, 2 pounds, 12.2 ounces. Now, grams, 1,255 grams. Now the box had a weight of 1,230 grams, so just a tad over. But that scale could be, you know, it's not the most accurate, so it's probably off. Alrighty, for the velocity and accuracy testing, be using these Umarex brand steel BBs. I believe they're I weighed them, several of them, and they're most of them are coming in at about 5.4 grains. And we'll be using a Umarex brand CO2 cartridge to access the CO2 cartridge piercing screw. Let's remove this bottom plate. You do that by pulling this little, there's a little detent here. You got to pull down, slide it off, which exposes again. Umarex brand CO2 cartridge with a drop of Crossman pellet gun oil on top. Already went and lubricated the magazine a bit. Put a drop down here in the valve area, and then just I put a drop in here, and then just kind of work this back and forth with my finger to get some of the oil down in there. I could probably put a little bit here on the threads. Now this is a petroleum-based air gun oil. I mean, I have been using it for a lot of years now, and I haven't had any problems with it. It takes care of the seals quite well. I mean, either use that or some silicone oil. Now these caps, you just need to be careful not to cross thread them. Some of them tend to want to cross thread very easily. That one went in really well. Alrighty, let's see if it'll, let's pierce it. Not a loud hiss, but I heard a little one there. BB follower, I do not see anywhere to lock it into place. Nope. Doesn't seem to want to lock into place, so you gotta hold it down, I guess, with your thumb. Ow. Got pretty strong spring. Ugh. There you go. And then there's a little hole here. You can see it. You can load your BBs. Magazine holds, what did I say, 22 rounds? 17. But we'll load up 15, and we'll just do shot strings of 15. I only do have the one magazine, so what I'll do is I'll shoot 15 and then let it warm up a bit, reload, and then I'll shoot another 15. We'll see how many shots we can get off of one CO2 cartridge. So let me load up some BBs here, and we'll go over to the chronograph table. I'll go ahead and load a couple of these. These little things are hard to get a hold of sometimes, especially when you got a little bit of oil on your fingers. It's one reason I like the 6mm airsoft. It's much bigger, easier to get a hold of these, the BBs. They just sit in there, kind of single stacked. So I'll load up 15, and then we'll go do the velocity testing. All right, over here at the table with the chronograph set up, feet per second. Got the CZ Shadow 2 from ASG. 15 rounds of the 5.4 grain Umarex steel BBs. Fresh 12 gram CO2 cartridge. Very first shot. .9. Indoor temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. claimed feet per second. The velocity was 285 feet per second. All right, shot number 2. $276.1. $287.4. So that's above the 285. 288.0. 298.3. Might break that 300. Definitely probably would on a nice 80-degree day. 295.4. Just doing some left-handed shooting so you see the trigger pull. Oh, that was an error. I think that was my fault. I kind of shot it at an angle. 296.1. 298.2. Flirting with that 300. 314.9. So we surpassed the 285 claimed FPS. 314.7. 312.8. Not bad. 15 shots. I had the one error there. Kind of when I switched to my left hand, I kind of had a weird angle, I think, and when the BB went across it, for some reason it didn't read. But that's some pretty good shots. I was surprised we went over 300, but I'll load up another 15, give it about a 10-minute warm-up, and we'll see what we can do with that. All right, back with another 15 rounds. That first shooting session was only 12 rounds. It locked back prematurely, I think because when I was shooting left-handed, my knuckle caught the slide catch and it locked back. Because, you know, I wanted to shoot left-handed so you guys can kind of see the trigger pull, so I was kind of holding it kind of weird, and my knuckle was resting against the slide catch there, so it must have bumped it up. So we'll just go back to right-handed shooting. 15 rounds. Same CO2 cartridge. You can see the numbers down there, okay. There we go. So I'm very surprised we went over 300 feet per second. So let's see how it does with this second 15 rounds. 282.6. That one did not read. That one did not read. 281.1. 282.3. 290.3. 299.3. 298.4. 310.1. 309.5. Seems like the velocity climbs as we just go on. Instead of with the CO cool down going the other way, it seems to be going up instead of down. 310.0. 309.4. 308.4. 305.6. 303.3. So had a couple of those that did not read. I do not know why. That was happening a few videos ago, and I think I had to change out the batteries, but I don't know what's going on. But we did get some 15 good So what? 2 didn't read, so we got 13 good shots. Started out in the upper 200s. It's weird how the velocity climbed as you shot more. I expected higher numbers and then the drop with the cooldown, but it seems to kind of, as it cools down, the velocity climbs. So I'm gonna load up another 15. That'll give us 45 shots. The same CO2 cartridge. Another warm up, and we'll see how it does. All right, back with another 15 rounds. Hopefully I get them all to read this time. Again, batteries could be getting low on my chronograph. It does use 4 AA batteries. It's a good chronograph. It's been pretty reliable. I really haven't had any problems with it. One thing I do notice, like sometimes when the table wiggles or the curtains will wiggle over there, I'll get an E or a false reading. So, I mean, that could be going on with the blowback, kind of be vibrating the table a little bit. But, I mean, overall, we got good numbers. So, all right, another 15 rounds. This will be shots, 31 through 45. So, let's see how let's see how we do. Again, about a 10-15 minute warm up. All right, see the chronograph down there and the blowback. There we go. Okay, here we go. 31 through 45. Same CO2 cartridge. 277.9. Again, starting out in the high 200s. I mean, will this thing climb? 269.9. 272.8. That one did not read. Might not have let it reset. 283.0. Kind of got to move my head a little bit to see if it resets. Because if I shoot too quickly before it resets, then I won't get a reading. Yeah, my batteries could be going. 297.6. 296.6. 306.1. So climbing again. 305.0. Trigger is very nice. Very light. 305.3. 305.4. 299.9. 302.0. 299.5. And that one did not read. So yeah, I might need to change out the batteries. Tell you what, I'll load up one more magazine, see if we can get 60 more shots. Well, 15 more shots, so a total of 60 shots off a single CO2 cartridge. I'll be back. In the meantime, I'm going to change out the batteries, see if that helps. Alright, I'm back. I loaded up another 15 with the same CO2 cartridge, so this will be shots 46 through 60. Changed out the batteries. They were getting kind of low. I tested them. They were all in like the yellow. Okay, locked in the feet per second. Yeah, when you turn it on, when it first shows the FPS, you got to hold the button down there and it flashes and locks in. So blue is feet per second, and then green would be meters per second. And I'm going to add a little bit more light, my flashlight here. Kind of, maybe that will help. We'll see if we get better readings. I mean, this will be shots 46 through 60, so we'll see. I mean, pretty good numbers. I mean, I'm surprised we went over 300 feet per second. All right, we'll see how we do here. Just that a little bit. see the number down there. Okay. All right. Let's try. Let me get back a little bit more. There we go. All right. Here we go. 286.1. 303.0. 310.9. I'm impressed. I mean, these numbers are just, mind-boggling for me because it's only rated at, claimed at 285 feet per second. So, I mean, we're surpassing that no problem. And this is the same CO2 cartridge. I mean, that shot's 46, 47. So, very impressive so far. 287.4. 294.8. 306.4. Again, it goes back up instead of down. 304.9. 301.7. 301.1. 295.7. 292.2. 289.0. I kind of feel the blowback softening up a bit, so we probably are losing CO2 now. 290.0. 286.3. So yeah, we're dropping steadily now. 285.5. So that's 60 good shots off of one CO2 cartridge. 4 magazines, 15 rounds each. So not bad. Very impressive velocity numbers. I was not expecting to go over 300. We did. We stayed above it. It's just, I'm amazed. So, very impressive so far. So, all right, we'll set up some targets and we'll check the accuracy. All right. This CZ is made in Taiwan for ASG. Sorry about the wiggle, but looking at the cap for the CO2, I have a KJ Works 1911, has the exact same type of cap. So I'm thinking whoever makes KJ Works and the ASG air guns, that's got to be the same factory. Because, you know, like with the Umarex brand and some of the others, it has an entirely different cap on it. So this is very similar because it has the cross part where you can, you know, use something really flat, or you can use the included Allen key. And yeah, I mean, it's just like it. So I'm thinking whoever makes these CZs for ASG and then the KJ Works 1911, that's got to be the same company out of Taiwan. So very good quality air guns. Okay, I loaded up 15. Actually, for the target, testing, I'm gonna do shot strings of 10. I got 10 more of the 5.4 grain Umarex brand steel BBs. Installed a fresh CO2 cartridge. So what I'm going to do is, from a distance of about 6 yards, indoors, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to do 10 rounds, right target or left target, and then I'll load up again, another 10 rounds, the right target, and then I'll switch targets, and then I'll do the same thing. So, you know, so we'll see with 40 shots, you know, what kind of accuracy we get. You know, that kind of gives the CO2, you know, time to settle down. Because if you noticed in the in the velocity testing, just it seemed to, velocity seemed to go up instead of go down as I shot more. So we'll see how it goes. Again, this is just six yards indoors. So my aim point will be right here, just below the orange dot. This is just, I went to staple it, and my staple didn't work, so I just wanted to get it more flat. So that's all that is, that hole right there. Nothing to do with shooting. But all right, got 10 BBs loaded up. We'll do 10 rounds to the left target, and then 10 rounds to the right. I haven't adjusted the hop up at all, so I'm just going to do everything by eye. So we'll see how we do. This is from an unrested position, unsupported, with the exception of my elbows on the table. A little low. This fucking thing. My furnace is kicking on. Well, not bad. Shooting low. Again, I was aiming right here, so I could definitely bring it up a little bit. I mean, I could adjust the elevation, but I'm just going to do everything by eye. So I'm shooting about, what, inch and a half low, maybe 2 inches. So I'm going to aim, tell you what. I'm going to aim probably maybe just above the circle here, over here, and see how we can do. I mean, that's a tight group, I think. Again, only 6 yards, but we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, got my 10 more rounds loaded up. Same CO2 cartridge, right target. Again, I'm going to aim a tad above the orange circle. Well, again, I was aiming up here. Elevation, I definitely need to bring that up. But, again, a tight group. I mean, windage is good. I just got to bring it up. I mean, again, it's only 6 yards, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening here, why they're shooting so low. I'm not going to adjust the rear sight. I'm just... I'll just keep aiming, I guess, where I'm at here and just work on your group. I mean, it's a pretty good group. So let me swap out targets, load another 15 or 10, and then we'll see what we can do with the next targets. All right, I got a fresh target set up. I'm going to start with the left and then move to the right. As you can see, the right one has a smaller circle. I'm going to aim about the same spot, right there, right there about the orange dot. It's shooting low, but the groups are tight and windage is good. I'm not going to adjust the sights at all. This is more or less just a out of the box actually shooting. So, I mean, I mean, you saw on the last target, the group was pretty tight. I mean, some of that could be my trigger pull, different weights in BBs, the blowback action, but all in all, it seems to be very accurate. So again, start with the left target, move to the right. 10 more rounds, same CO2 cartridge. Yeah, pretty much in the same spot, a little bit more opened up. Just I can almost hear and feel the difference in CO2. Could be dropping a bit. Let me load up another 10 and then we'll finish up the target shooting. But still, I mean, that's a bit of a group. So, I mean, aiming here. So, I mean, just elevation is, the same. Windage still seems to be pretty good. So, we'll try again with another 10 rounds. I am going to aim higher on this one, since it is a smaller circle, to see, I can land everything within that smaller circle. I added the black shoot and see dot up there, so I'm going to aim just below that. Set that right on top of my front sights. Last 10 rounds, same CO2 cartridge. Yeah, that seemed to have worked. I think I had one drop down there. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but not bad. I mean, I'll have to go back and look at the video, but yeah, I was aiming right here, so it definitely brought it up. So I'll have to adjust the rear sights and maybe do some hop up adjustment, but again, this is just out of the box accuracy, so not bad. Again, just only 6 yards indoor. Once the weather warms up, I can take it outside, stretch it out a bit, see how it can do. But then, you'll have some little bit of wind or air temperature, air resistance. But hey, that was the best group. That was the 4th magazine, same CO2 cartridge. So that's 40 shots. So not bad. Yeah, that's the best group by far. So let's go back to the review table, go over the results, and I'll give you my last thoughts. With that being shot 40, I'm just curious to see how much CO2 is left. I mean, I could probably get another magazine out of this. I can't even push that valve in, so it's still got pretty good pressure. So not bad. All right, back to the review table for my final thoughts. All right, back here at my little review table with the CZ Shadow 2 from ASG. We did some velocity testing, got some surprising numbers, some good steady numbers. Again, the claim velocity was 285 feet per second. We exceeded that, so we got some pretty good energy, I would assume. I think the joules were 1.35 joule claim. I'm sure we exceeded that with a few of those shots. Accuracy, pretty good. I mean, some of that could have been me. As you can see, there was a difference in velocity, so I mean that's going to affect accuracy. The blowback, I haven't adjusted the sights, but windage seemed to be there. I mean, there was a few that were outside the group, but overall, again, only 6 yards indoor, so not bad. I mean, pretty good. I can adjust the rear sight up, I'm sure, to bring the elevation up with a little work with the trigger pull and hold. I'm sure I can tighten up those groups, but I mean, overall, I'm very impressed. I mean, velocity wise and accuracy wise. So it is designed for accuracy. It's there right out of the box. I want to get some of those Excite lead BBs. I think those are a little bit more stable. We will get lower velocity numbers, and I'm sure they'll drop as they come out because they'll be heavier. But I'm curious as to if I could get tighter groups with a more stable, heavier BB. So I'm gonna get some of those. I'm all out. But I want to run some of those through this because I'm pretty sure I could get some pretty good accuracy numbers with those. Or accuracy numbers. Lower velocity numbers, but I'm wondering if I can get better accuracy with a more stable projectile. But I mean, overall, very impressive gun. The CZ Shadow 2 from ASG, 4.5 millimeter or .177 caliber CO2 power blowback. Again, full metal, steel BB. It does have adjustable hop up. I'm gonna fiddle with that a little bit. I've never, even with my airsoft guns, I haven't adjusted any of them. I pretty much just leave them out of the box. But I might fiddle with this one a little bit, being that this is the only steel BB version that I have that has it. So this is gonna be a fun adventure with this gun, and I can't wait for it to warm up. I mean, we're in a very cold stretch here in Northeast Ohio. Got bad weather moving in. Next week it's gonna barely make it out of the teens. I think we're at 10 degree Fahrenheit high for the day. I mean, wind chills are gonna be probably below 0, but we are expecting some warm-ups here in March, so spring is just around the corner. So warmer temperatures means lots of fun outdoor shooting. So thank you for watching. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. What do you think? Are you impressed? Do you like it? I mean, not only does it look good, but it shoots good. So it definitely brings a smile to my face. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.